Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky in Bowling Green. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Flames will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Hilltoppers offense will be first on the attack. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Hilltoppers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The RPO, quick throw to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets the back moving. Quick completion to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. How about this back staying on track and getting it on the option?
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Liberty Flames offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Flames will line up to punt it away.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And the Hilltoppers have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up. He's got it again. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, WKU.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Flames can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
At the 35, he's got room. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Flames pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
With jet sweep pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Getting that push, they pick up a 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He now has 72 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 3rd and long. Power football with the run. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10.
Get set.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, the ground game. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
42, Spider. 4, go.
Looking for a crease. It's Roberts. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Flames come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lost one down the sideline. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Topper.
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense drew up in the locker room. You want to stop giving up explosive plays. You want to play deep, make the offense earn it. But play one, they put the ball in the air, down the field. DB can't make a play. Not only that, the run after the catch, a disastrous start for this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
The Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Flames line up to punt it away. He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. He now has 79 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Will be a turnover on downs.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Makes his man miss. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one.
3:25.
Goes to the option. Fights off a defender. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what to catch it, big fella.
To the air, it's Howell. Unleashes one deep. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll take a shot. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the...
Breaks into the open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And the Hilltoppers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. To the ground to try to move the chains. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. And the try is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Flames in the hurry-up. Looking to pass, it's Hout. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bring in the heat. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column.
Got it.
Line is set on 3rd down.
42 Spider. 4-2.
He's looking downfield to throw. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll send the back in motion. Finds the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football.
Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by just one over LSU. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Setting up the screen. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you